and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobby Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey.
Hey. So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobby Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
Already won. The question is, how much are you willing to lose?
Too much. You're not Superman, you know.
It's about everyone we've lost.
From the beginning of time to the reaches of tomorrow, we stand together right here, right now. I believe in the X-Men. Baby.
I can't do it.
Okay.
We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Right. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello, everybody. We have a show?
Yes.
Were we supposed to do a show today?
I think so, yes.
Shit. Well, I didn't do anything for this show. I think
I brought Elam. He'll take over from
me. Elam's gonna run the show.
Yeah.
So you guys take it easy. Elam's got this. No, it'll be the highest rated show ever. There, everybody was like, "Oh, cute kitty."
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
if I had the rig set up, I could coax my cat into sitting in my chair, and he can just sit there, and I could be off camera and answer questions on the mic.
There you go. I swear I'm the cat.
I mean, I will say, talk about Elam being here a lot, but I don't feel like you can really see him with me wearing a shirt that's the exact same color as most of his fur.
Mm-hmm.
But
there he is. He's poking up. Yeah, he's there. And if you occasionally hear a dog whining, it's my parents' dog. He is on the other side of the door. and he wants to get Elam's attention, so he does that.
I understand him completely. We all want to get Elam's attention.
This is true.
That is
But
true.
yes, we have some stuff to talk about. We have a new season of Avatar: The Last Airbender live action from Netflix to talk about. We have the original Spider-Man movie from 2002, done by an indie director I've never even heard of before. I mean, I guess at one time he was an indie director, but yeah. Sam Raimi. I've never heard of him. He's an obscure guy. And then X-Men 97 got the first 4 episodes of season 2 to talk about. And then at the end, our pop culture question will be top 5 superhero performances. So we will be going over our selection on that. If anybody wants to suggest a pop culture question for us to go over, please make sure to put it in the chat or in the comments or something like that, and we will. I mean, let's face it. At this point, we'll probably do it, but as long as it's not ridiculous. But are we ready to start talking about some shows?
Yeah, let's get into it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got Avatar queued up here. Avatar: The Last Airbender live action season 2. I mean, storyline wise, it's a lot like season 2 of the animated series, and it's honestly a lot like the animated series, except in some ways maybe mildly better, in most ways significantly worse.
Yeah.
It's kind of my take. Listen, here's the issue with this. I don't have strong feelings towards it. I think Uncle Iroh, the actor who plays him, fantastic. I think Zuko's got some cool moments. Outside that, I think everybody's fine.
Yeah, it's a real TV show.
Yes. I mean, obviously, live action's popular. Bobby, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it does follow the animated series really well. Kind of to the point where I find myself kind of being a little overcritical of it.
Yeah.
And
that's saying it's doing a lot of the same stuff.
I guess. Well, I mean, it's the same story they're telling.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what you expect them to do, but I guess the question I have for you is, did it throw you off at first for how much different the actor aged who plays Aang?
When I first saw him, yeah, I was a little bit like, whoa, he is getting older. And I
like very noticeable.
Yeah. Actually, one of the things I think is noteworthy in this season is that I obviously wrote in some lines about, oh my God, you shot up like a sprout. Because obviously in the animated series, they didn't have that issue. But they wrote in some lines about that here. But then there's also lines here where they talk about how young Aang is. And it's like, okay, he's definitely a younger guy, but like he doesn't come off as a kid. He comes off like, yeah, just like a young man, essentially. Yeah, it's weird. It like some of the older stuff from the old series is kind of leaking through, and it doesn't quite fit how the actors aged. And that throws me off a bit. Yeah, Ashlene, what are your thoughts?
I think it's like, it's kind of, it's just, my thing is, I feel like even if like the original series didn't exist, I don't think I would necessarily gravitate towards this because it feels it's what was I gonna say? But it's just like it's kind of like the way it's written and like the way, and I think a part of this is to do with sort of like the format that is sort of pushed on almost every new show coming out these days. But like everything is so like the material in it and like the way it's written, it kind of like, I think it affects the performances a lot, and it makes it like I don't really feel like I'm super connected to really like most anyone in this show, and so it's like I don't really like I don't think I would be interested in watching it like at all if I wasn't on the podcast.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's a good question. Would I be watching if it wasn't for the podcast? I may not, because it's like So much of me is watching this. I'm like, well, this is fine, but like it just feels like a pale imitation of the animated series. And I remember discussing this with Ashlene a bit because I've actually watched a decent way into the anime of One Piece, and like I compared the anime of One Piece to the live action Netflix version, and I feel like the not live action Netflix version works even on its own, even though I'm finding I think I do enjoy the anime a bit more. But like they do like some changes to the storyline sometimes to condense it and move it along a bit faster. They do some character changes to keep them a bit more updated, sometimes for the better and sometimes for the worse. But it's like as similar as they are in a lot of the storyline aspects, there are differences that I think justify both of their existences. And I feel like for me so far, this last Airbender live action, I guess for me, it hasn't really justified its existence yet. I think it's a weird thing to say. I mean, I guess it doesn't necessarily have to, but like, yeah, I'm a little bit like, why does this exist? I guess is my big thing. It exists to make money for Netflix, but
well, of course, yeah,
yeah,
they got to feed the money making machine.
Mm-hmm. But again, like comparing it to One Piece, also One Piece, like a lot of the stories they're drawing from is like 20 years ago. So there's lots of stuff they can update here and there. It's also a Japanese story, so they can update it a bit more for an American audience. And that's one of the things about Avatar. Avatar, like I've heard lots of people call Avatar Last Airbender anime, which is just incorrect, false. Avatar Last Airbender is an American animated series. It might be around 20 years ago. But I feel even like watching the old anime so I won't put too far off from time period of One Piece being made, but like it does, like it feels more timely than even that, and that doesn't feel like wildly off. Like there's always like woke themes and stuff like that in Avatar to begin with, and I don't feel like the update has really done enough to change it. I don't know.
Yeah.
These are just kind of my thoughts about it.
What if I watched Avatar, but I didn't feel emotionally connected to the things happening?
Yeah. And well, that's the thing. Like watching the live action One Piece made me want to go back and watch the anime because I really enjoyed it. Would watching this make somebody want to go back and watch the animated version of Avatar?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I guess for me it kind of is because I'm like, oh well, this was better than the animated version. Let's just watch that. But
well, I think like if you like weren't familiar with it at all, and this was your first impression of it, I don't think you'd necessarily want to go see the original after this.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Bobby?
It almost feels like dinner theater version of it.
Yeah.
Like like I said, it kind of threw me off a little bit with how the age difference in Aang right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like that really
he is a lot bigger. Yeah.
Yeah. And it kind of took me out of it for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. It's okay. This is serviceable as of right now. Like, I mean, I don't hate it.
Yeah, it's not like I'm hate watching it. I'm like, oh, well, this is entertaining enough. At its worst, it just makes me go, oh yeah, I remember that in the animated series. I like that better. That's most of what's happening. Like I said, I really like the Uncle Iroh stuff they're doing in a lot of this. I think the actor's doing a great job. I think
he is killing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's a great character that for an actor to really sink their teeth into, and he is. And he's earning it. Do you remember his name?
I want to say it's. I'm probably gonna say this wrong because I've never heard it said out loud, and I literally just looked it up today.
Already.
But it's Paul Sun Hyung Lee.
Yeah, I'm sure you're pronouncing it better than I can. So, that looks like that might be from season 1. Because he looks younger there. Yeah. I guess at the end of the day, I'm like, this is fine. Like it's good enough. Oh well, and Chris, yes, it is better than the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Well, I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I've had anal leakages better than that movie. So, that movie was atrocious, man.
Which one exactly?
The M. Night Shyamalan At Last Airbender movie.
Oh, that one, yeah, that was terrible.
That one's kind of fucking crime. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really, admittedly, even remember a whole lot about that. I think I wiped it from my mind.
It was bad. I'm pretty sure you watched it with me.
Yeah,
But yeah, it was rough.
I've seen it. I know I have. Honestly, like the main thing I remember was like the really weird racial politics in it.
Oh yeah.
We're going to have all of the main characters be white,
No.
and all of the characters from the nation that they're warring against are all going to be South Asian. Like,
No,
what are we doing?
I have seen the chuds already complaining about this one because apparently they haven't cast enough white people in this, and it's like, are there any white people in the original animated series? Like, this is a pretty Asian-based show, even though it's an American-produced show. But yeah, it's just such a wild complaint. It's like, what the fuck? So I guess the big question is, what are your guys' thoughts on Toph, the big character from season 2 in both versions?
I struggle to have thoughts on her because it's one of those things where it's like I don't like think that the actress is necessarily doing a bad job, but it's like, and the material, it just like I don't really, it's like, it's kind of how I feel about everything else. It's just kind of that happened. You know?
Yeah.
It's very like bland.
Bobby.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say on this.
Yeah. Well, for me, Toph is Toph. Like, she has her moments. I don't know. Again, it's another character. Go ahead, Bobby.
I was gonna say they nailed the casting perfectly.
Yeah, I think she's perfectly capable, but yeah.
I think if she had better material, she could be a very good Toph.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, she has her moments for sure. I don't think she's bad at all, but yeah, it just, again, it feels like a pale imitation of the animated version, and that's the issue. Paul here saying my problem with the Netflix series, they're trying to make it more action heavy. And to me, the best moments were the more quiet moments. Yeah, an argument can be made. There are some great character moments in Avatar for sure.
And honestly, I'm like, as I've said before, I've really struggled to connect with the characters and what's happening on an emotional level here. And I would be better able to do that if they spent more time devoting the show to like character beats and stuff like that.
Except for Uncle Iroh. I have no problem connecting with him. He is winning. But yeah. Everybody else, 100%. Yeah.
I was watching it earlier and I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, he's great. And I think that's probably a character that an actor would love to sink their teeth into because he's such a great, well realized character. And yeah. Ooh. My foot's falling asleep. And yeah, I did see that the trailer. I have not seen it yet, but the new trailer for Avatar: Aang, The Last Airbender dropped, which I am excited to check that out when that finally is officially released. I guess it has been kind of released already, but I have not sailed the 7 seas. So
I actually watched it before we started.
Oh, the
trailer.
Oh.
The trailer.
Oh, the trailer.
Oh, okay.
The trailer. I was like, what? You sailed the 7 seas? What?
No.
I have not seen it, but without spoiling anything, what did you think the trailer?
Legit.
Good.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of excited. Of course, I've never seen Korra. Of course, this would be kind of like an integral. I think it's before Korra, but after the main series. But yeah. My overall thoughts on this are that it is fine, which is pretty much my overall thoughts on season 1. Like, I still maintain, like, if you want to watch Avatar, just start the animated series. Like, even if you're not a huge fan of animation, it is so well done that it's easy to get you into it. I highly recommend just starting there. So far, yeah, the live action is not offered enough unique for me to be like, oh yeah, this is really good on its own merits. Anything else you guys want to add to wrap up our talk of Avatar here?
No.
I almost want to say something, but I don't.
Yeah. I'll be honest, Chris. Yeah, this is my worst. This is the worst thing we're talking about this week. Next, we're talking about this obscure movie called Spooderman.
Spooderman.
Spooderman. Yeah, I've never heard of this. This is an obscure movie made by a no-name director called Sham Ramai. I believe it's it's a very foreign name.
There's no way to tell.
Yeah, I think it's Detroitian.
Yeah, it's very obscure. No, we're of course talking about 2002 Spider-Man, directed by Sam Raimi, starring Tobey Maguire, and others, brain farting. But yeah, this is God, I remember freaking watching this in the theater and loving it. Has anybody not seen this before?
I don't know.
But yeah, I mean, this is pretty much the origin story. It's a really good retelling of the origin story. You know, he is an ordinary kid. He gets bitten by a radioactive spider. He gains spider powers. But then, like, a key element of the origin story is essentially him learning to use his powers not for himself. Because his first thought is, oh, let's go make some quick money, and then he lets that get to his head, and then the side effect of his Uncle Ben dying. We all know this story, but this is the side effect of talking about something on the podcast that everybody fucking knows. It's like, what new ground can I possibly cover? It's Spider-Man's origin story, but it's the first time we've ever seen it on film, so of course he had to cover it. Sam Raimi does a fantastic job, pretty much with this overall. I always had kind of the critique that I thought it was really coincidental that Spider-Man and Green Goblin's origin pretty much takes place at what appears to be exactly the same time. But honestly, that's probably my biggest critique of this. I think Tobey Maguire is a great Peter Parker. Probably not as strong as Spider-Man, but I think his Peter Parker is on point. If you ask me, that's the heart of the character. You gotta get Peter Parker right. I think Willem Dafoe's a brilliant Norman Osborn. J.K. Simmons has owned the role of J. Jonah Jameson to the point where no one else ever wants to tackle it again. And I get it.
I mean, he is J. Jonah Jameson.
Yes. But yeah, I love this. I love this movie. What are your guys' thoughts?
I can't believe you thought there would be an actual option here when it came to Spider-Man movies when you asked me that.
I don't think I actually did, but I wanted to give you the option, but yeah.
I enjoyed this. This is always just a fun watch. It's always nice to see Bruce in a movie. And it's always nice to see the Delta. Yeah. Yeah, this is very good. I guess that is a very good criticism that you have for it too, that they both got their powers around the same time.
Yeah, it feels really coincidental. I don't know how else you really handle it because you need to get the origins out of the way, but yeah, it does feel really coincidental. But yeah, like I said, that's probably my biggest critique of this. I think it's a solid movie overall. They reworked the origin a little bit, and I feel like in this movie, the reworked origin makes Peter a bit more sympathetic, which I do also understand that kind of goes a bit against the comic book origin. The comic book origin was a bit more about Peter being just completely fucking selfish and up his own butt kind of.
I'd like to know about that.
Okay, so a lot of it's a little the key plot points are the same. Okay. But in the comic book origin, he wants to make money, and he does. And as I recall, he's a wrestler for a little bit, and then eventually there's the robbery, and he lets the burglar go free, and it's why'd you let him go free? It's oh, that's not my problem. I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
It wasn't about anybody. Nobody stiffs him or anything.
I see. So
he just up his own butt. He's just I'm too important for that. I don't have to do that. And that results in Uncle Ben's death. So it's it's way more on him in the comic book, which I also get. I feel like here they're justifying his decision a bit more. And I feel like that makes him a bit more sympathetic. In the comic book, he's just going in full dick mode where he realizes, oh, fuck, I'm being an asshole. But yeah, I feel like in a lot of ways, this kind of makes it work a bit better, in my opinion, because you empathize with him and him realizing, oh, those times where like it'd be good to like really show the asshole what for. Maybe don't always do that because there might be other innocent victims along the way. I know. I think it's an interesting moral lesson. I think Sam Raimi does a great job with this. He really creates this kind of fantastic Spider-Man world that I know lots of people criticize for being too cartoony. I think it's great. I think it's...
Yeah, I mean, some of the CGI didn't really age that well.
No, it's not perfect, but it's aged better than a lot of Enterprise episodes. I'll tell you that.
I mean, I will say I would prefer that my superhero stuff be overly cartoony than have like be overly realistic because it's not how superheroes work. I feel like
No, that's the thing. I feel like lots of people criticize it because it's too cartoony, but it's like I'll be honest. I think these movies are aging much better than the Dark Knight trilogy, which just went too hard into the realism thing. I'm sure we'll probably revisit those at some point, but yeah. With the exception of maybe the third one, I definitely prefer these movies to the Dark Knight trilogy, though. But yeah, I love this movie. This is awesome. I just remember loving it when I was younger, going to the theater, being like, "Oh my god, I'm watching a Spider-Man movie," and sitting in the theater and watching a Spider-Man movie and have them get so many of the key character points just so on point. And yeah, it's very well done. Yeah. Bobby, additional thoughts?
I was excited when this came out in the theaters. Yeah. Yeah, I was excited for almost every one of these that came out.
Oh, yeah. Dude, after the second one, I was rushing a theater for the third one. Then I saw the third one. I was like, okay.
I was a little disappointed with the third one, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But after the second one, I was pumped for the third one. I was like, fuck yeah. But yeah, no, I was definitely excited to a degree for all of these. I saw them all in the theater, so I'm trying to think. Actually, I think I've seen all the Spider-Man movies in theaters at this point. Even Amazing Spider-Man 2. Just when you thought Spider-Man 3 was the worst it could go, Amazing Spider-Man 2 comes out. It's like, oh fuck. Yeah. But yeah. This isn't either of those movies. This is an awesome one. This is not the best Spider-Man movie in my opinion. What if I were ranking it? This would probably be maybe my fourth favorite. But I think mostly we've eaten pretty good on Spider-Man movies, and yeah, this is a really good one. Yeah. Anything you guys want to add?
I mean, it's almost difficult to talk about.
Yeah,
because it's so good.
It's so good. It's so well known. Like everybody's seen this. I love Willem Dafoe. Just like I love I remember looking it up a while ago, and Willem Dafoe was really excited. Like he wanted to do Norman Osborn in this, and he was really pushing to get the role. And when he gets it, like he is just chewing at scenery like mad, and I love it. Yeah, I love this.
He also gave us the birth of one of the greatest memes ever.
Oh, which one? I'm brain farting.
I'm something of a scientist myself.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
I remember actually when they came on.
I'm something of a scientist myself. That's right.
Like they knew it was so beloved that they even used it in Far From Home. Like
that's right. Yeah.
I think I've seen this movie like so much like throughout my life and throughout my childhood. And when I was younger, I think I definitely did have like a Spider-Man phase.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man is awesome. And so like for me, it's kind of like I don't really like watch this movie a whole lot or even really think about it a whole lot anymore. But like when like someone is talking about Spider-Man, like this is kind of what I imagine.
Yeah,
know?
For sure.
It's and so in that way, it's kind of like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. But yes. Anything you guys want to add, or should we go on to X-Men 97?
Let's go on to X-Men 97.
All right. Well, I mean, this is newer, so less people have talked about it, so there's more things to discuss. So this is we're talking about the first 4 episodes. The first 3 episodes were released last week, and then the 4th one was released literally earlier today. A lot of this kind of picks up right where the last season left off, with half the X-Men in the far future, half the X-Men in the far past. They're all like during these periods of apocalypses, major power shift or whatever. The X-Men in the future are just trying to get Cable in a position where he can properly fight Apocalypse. The X-Men in the past are they're supposed to stop Apocalypse's rise to power, but one of the things I think is interesting in that we also see Magneto, who's like, I think I can convince Apocalypse to be the first X-Man. I think I can guide him towards a better path. And everybody's like, you can't guide. He's Apocalypse. He's crazy. And Magneto's like, I think, give me a shot on this. I think I can get to him. And then episode 2 was kind of the odd duck, but like it's kind of doing the same thing to a degree where we actually see the X-Men who are left in modern day, which is a kind of an odd grouping. It's Jubilee and Sunspot are the only major X-Men, but we also have they join forces with Cable, Archangel, Psylocke to become X-Force, and we get a special X-Force episode as they're fighting X-Factor, who's become this government stooge mutant group. There's a decent amount of moving parts, but so far I feel like it's handling it really well. Obviously, Apocalypse is going to be a heavy player this season, and we kind of get a great origin setup for him in episodes 3 and 4. By the way, lots of Star Trek guest stars in this. We get Gates McFadden, Michael Dorn, and John Delancey in these episodes, which is kind of fun. But I've yacked on about this a lot. What do you guys think?
As of now, I'm enjoying where we're going with it.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like, well, the last episode ended with a pretty decent, I wouldn't say cliffhanger, but I'm curious where they're gonna take this.
Oh yeah, well, Ashley, want to give your thoughts? Then we can dive into spoilers because, like, to just hypothesize that we need to get into spoilers.
Well, I will say and this is not really a critique of the TV show. This is just where I'm at. I don't really feel like I connect with it a whole lot, and like that's just kind of that's me, It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
Not everything is made for me, and that's fine.
But this is awesome, Ashley.
Okay.
So essentially the first episode is them dealing with the apocalypse in the future and trying to help Cable out. Episode 2 is the X-Force episode. It's probably my least favorite of the bunch, but it was still fun.
Did you notice it was a different entrance, like the whole thing?
Yes.
So one thing I like is that every episode has its own unique intro. That one had the most different intro, but every episode has its own intro, different cast it shows, and I like that. After like however many years of the X-Men animated series always doing the same intro for every single episode, I like how this varies up the intro every fucking time.
Yes.
Like I would say it's worth watching the intro of every single one of these episodes just to get a cast of characters and see how they change it up.
Yes.
Because they do, and I love it.
I have noticed that, and I have appreciated it.
Mm-hmm. But then the last 2 episodes, Rise of Apocalypse Part 1 and 2, that is about Magneto trying to essentially convince Apocalypse to become the first X-Men and live Charles Xavier's dream. Because he's like, if we can convince him to become the first X-Man and live Charles Xavier's dream, like the world could be so much better for everybody by the time it reaches our time. And, lots of people are doubtful about Magneto. Like, they aren't really doubting Magneto's intentions, but they're doubting whether or not this plan could actually work. Spoiler, I'm going into spoilers. It doesn't work.
No, it goes horribly fucking wrong.
No.
Horribly wrong.
Yes, it is. It is like, holy shit. Like, and that's one of the things about this. Like, they are not afraid to kill off characters in this. It's like, holy shit.
No, we learned that the last time.
Yeah, I mean, technically, we learned it in the very first episode of the 90s series with Morph. But I don't know, that was done in a very almost cartoony way, and it like we never actually see the death directly in these shows because it is still a children's show primarily, but like it's very clear what happens in both these deaths. Yeah,
we pretty much saw what happened with Gambit. Like,
yeah,
we saw that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, he a big old explosion, and then here we just see Magneto point the gun at the back of Magneto and pull the trigger. It's like, oh shit. Dark ending, and and it's one of those things where it's like Magneto is accepting his fate because like he admitted like I'm rolling the dice trying to convince Apocalypse there might be a penalty for this. And when the penalty, like when it became clear, like his plan wasn't going to work, he's like, X-Men, go back. I'm going to do what I can to rectify this. But yeah, it's on me. And, you know, he took full responsibility. It's like, it's one of those things, like, especially when you're reading the comic now, you kind of really like, especially nowadays in the comic book, Magneto is so much cooler than Charles Xavier. Just holy crap. Like how his character has progressed, and Charles Xavier has been a bit more kind of up his own butt, and Magneto's actually progressed as a character. And, you know, you actually like, even though like you don't always agree with Magneto, you admit he has a good point almost always. You know, I see where he's coming from, and he almost always means well, even if it's not the best call. But yeah, really enjoying the beginning of this season. Bobby, what are your overall thoughts on this?
I'm like I said, I'm liking what we're setting up. I'm really enjoying. I kind of can't wait for everyone to be back in the same time.
Yeah. I'm assuming that's going to happen next episode.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. But I like it when we have a lot of moving parts. I'm enjoying this so far.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens when the X-Men, and I kind of assume maybe they're setting up some sort of Age of Apocalypse thing, but I'm not sure 100% how they're setting it up. But obviously, Apocalypse is going to be a major player this season. Like if they do all this and they don't do Apocalypse this season, it's like, wait, what are we doing? Of course, they also kind of tease that we're going to have Wolverine and Captain America working together at some point. So
again,
yeah, so that's a fun tease. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this season. After season, so I really loved season 1, and so far this season is not disappointing. Really quite good. Argument can be made. This is the best superhero series going on right now. I think an argument can be made for that because it kind of is nailing it. Any additional thoughts, guys?
Not really.
No.
I like a lot of the colors in this.
It is very colorful. Well, are we ready to talk about our favorite superhero performances?
Yes. I will say, though, I just want to preface this before I say any of the people on here, that I am kind of... I'm not, like, obviously I know live action superhero actors, but I do feel like when it comes to superhero stuff, I'm just a bit more familiar with animated, and I think a lot of the stuff that I have on here is in part due to recency bias. That's all I have to say.
Who wants to start this one?
I will.
Okay. What's your number 5?
My number 5 on here, Tom Hamilton, Spider-Man.
Tom Hamilton. Is that the original guy from like the 70s?
No, like the current Spider-Man.
Oh, Tom Holland.
Holland. I don't know.
I was like, wait, who is that?
Yeah. Tom Holland. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think he does a great job kind of bridging. Like I brought up how I think Tobey Maguire is probably my favorite Peter Parker. His Spider-Man is, but I feel like Tom Holland does like the best job of doing both Spider-Man and Peter Parker.
Yeah, he does. He found the perfect balance between the two. Because Andrew Garfield wasn't the best Peter Parker, but he was a very decent Spider-Man.
Yeah, very decent Spider-Man. Yes, absolutely.
And Holland is the perfect blend of the two of them.
Shall I go next, Ashlene, or shall you go next?
Go next. I'm actively changing my list right now.
All right, so I go ahead. My number 5, I'm going to slaughter the same, but I've already mentioned how much I like him even on this show. Tyler Hoechlin as Superman, from Superman and Lois. He is my favorite live action Superman. I think he did a great job with that character. I don't know if I'd necessarily say that's my favorite Superman stories at all, but I think he did a fantastic job with the character.
No, not the best stories, but like
I think it was decent stories, but yes.
Yeah.
I I will also add in there with a caveat. I think David Cornsweet has a possibility to take over that role, but we'll have to see. But yes, that is my number 5. It's your turn, Ashlene.
Okay, I'm about to get
Cement your list.
I'm about to get cooked alive. I think I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just saying names. I had a pick, and then I wasn't sure I had a pick because I haven't actually seen the actor play the character that much. And then I did another pick, and so now I have them both. And I don't know that I want either of them there necessarily. I'm just out here. So,
remember, there's no take back. You're not allowed to change your opinion later.
I don't even know if this is
it's
my
written in
opinion
stone.
Now. I couldn't. I was struggling to think of stuff. But so, oh my goodness, I spelled her name wrong. That's cringe. Okay.
Criminal.
It's like a completely different name too. But I have 2 people down for number 5 because I have no clue what I believe.
The spirit.
But I have Millie Alcock as Supergirl because I thought her performance was pretty good.
She's a very good Supergirl.
Yeah, but I
she was
also
great.
You know what? I'm just gonna have it be Millie Alcock as Supergirl. I'm getting rid of the other person.
We before we do number 1, how about we just do a round of our honorable mentions?
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun. I definitely have honorable mentions that people I kicked off the list because I was like, oh wait, this person was okay. Who gets off? Okay, yeah.
Because do they have to be heroes?
Yes, they do have to be heroes. They can't be villains.
Well,
we can do villains another week.
Well,
because there's definitely villains. I'd like to
it's open to interpretation with this case. But okay,
well,
sure.
If it's kind of an anti-hero, then I think you can kind of put them in either way.
I mean, okay, sure. We'll do heroes.
But
heroes.
Yeah. Okay. We all know. Yeah, that's right. You did Millie Alcock. Millie Alcock is a really good Supergirl. So yeah, that's awesome. Bobby, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is your number 5. Tyler is Superman.
Oh,
yeah. Because he's really, really good.
Yeah.
And I could even pinpoint the exact moment that sold me on him and how he nailed both parts. Because with any live action superhero role, there's you got to nail the alter ego and the hero.
Yeah.
You got to play both sides of it. It's playing Batman, for example. You got to play Bruce Wayne like an arrogant, rich idiot, sort of. And Batman, you got to be cold, calculating, and deliver of unmerciful ass whoopings. But yeah. So, but the exact moment that really sold me on him as the whole character was I think it was season 3, where John went to confront that guy who stole his truck or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And
that was a great moment.
And he punched him and he hit him. And first of all, I'm like, oh, you done fucked up here. And then Lois, Lois annoyed me in that show. And that's one of the moments where she really annoyed me. She showed up, but he pulled a gun on her. And I'm thinking, oh, you damn fool. You are asking for it right now. And then they told him and he's left. And she's like, this isn't a job for Superman. He pokes his head back in. He's not going. And then it's like, oh, this is Kal-El. Fuck yes.
That's one of the
first interaction, and that also had the best payoff in a television series ever. What I loved is how he stripped it, and everyone's like, "Oh, yeah, we knew. It's cool. We don't care. You're Superman. It's cool."
Yeah, that was awesome. I love that moment.
That was a beautiful payoff. But him just pushing and Clark not moving, going, "Yeah, I wouldn't do that."
Yeah. The dude is I love the bit at the end of the one episode where the guy it's one of the few moments where you actually see him just dressed up as Clark, but he's almost Superman. He's not flying and he's not throwing anything massive, but the guy is obviously trying to punch him and injure him and just failing miserably.
He's just like, how about we go outside? I would rather not
he's trying to be calm and reasonable as the guy's trying to fuck him up, and it's no,
because it's
not working.
He can punch through your heart, dude.
If we get to a fight, you're done. You're done.
Like he's punching you, and you're gonna wind up somewhere in the Sudan. Like,
Yeah.
that's just going to happen.
Mhm.
Like, oh yeah, but yeah, number 4 is him, hands
Yeah.
down.
Fantastic. Yeah. I love his Superman.
Yeah.
My number 4 is someone who just had a one-shot recently. I'm going with John Bernthal's Punisher. John Bernthal, I think, more than any other Punisher actor, like, I feel like he's really interested in exploring the psychology of the Punisher, which you really saw in that one shot recently. Just like, and John Berthal, you ever talked? Like, I guess I've never talked to him. I've never met him, but
Interviews.
yeah, like in interviews and stuff like that, he seems like the most reasonable, down to earth guy ever, and like he definitely has a very clear idea of who Punisher is in his opinion. And the more I see of him like contributing his thoughts to like the Punisher, like the MCU Punisher, I think he gets the character. He understands the character. I think he does a great job with it. He really plays the Punisher as just this really broken dude, which I think really works out well. But yeah, I love his performance as Punisher. Ashlene, your number 4.
My number 4 is Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I mean, there is always the argument that they should recast him, and I think there are listen, if your argument is they should recast him just because it's like a legendary character and it's bigger than any one actor to play that one, I think it's a valid argument. If your argument is we should recast him with Ryan Gosling, you can fuck right off.
Who the fuck says that?
Oh, that's pretty much a chud argument, but yeah, that gets parroted by their
I
parents.
hear
But yeah,
that. Fucking
yeah,
blow it out their ass.
yeah, exactly. And I will also say, not as someone who wasn't a fan of Black Panther 2, the stuff dealing with Chadwick Boseman's death, fucking that stuff hit. Holy shit! I was almost crying in the theater watching that stuff.
Yeah, if they were gonna, that opening scene was just powerful. I think if they were gonna recast him, I think that they should go with Eman Walker. Are you familiar with him at all?
No,
Work?
but
he's a great actor.
Oh,
he was on Chicago Fire for a while. He appeared in Unbreakable.
I don't remember him in Unbreakable, but I'm sure there's lots of actors who could take it over. But I mean, he definitely left an impact with his performance. I think Chadwick Boseman was an amazing Black Panther. I think he did a fucking great job. I don't really have any complaints towards him at all. He's fantastic.
Yeah.
What was that? That was your number 4. So we're to Bobby's number 3.
My number 3, Sebastian Stan, Winter Soldier.
Ooh, nice one.
Yeah. Like, and he really, I feel like, for the first one, like we just get to see, or I guess Bucky Barnes, I should say him as Bucky Barnes, but Winter Soldier still. Even in there, like we see it and how we see him acting tormented and early on when they first pull him from Hydra, and we get to dive more into his psychology with the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series, and that's the stuff that really just made me go, God, Bucky's probably my favorite character in current MCU right now. And even in Thunderbolts, he was great.
Yes.
Him as a senator and just kind of being a little clueless about all of it was hilarious.
Yeah, and him just giving up, being like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go do stuff.
This is boring. This is boring.
I will absolutely maintain Thunderbolts is, in my opinion, one of the most underrated MCU movies right now, because it
past
was so
of the
awesome.
most current phase. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, oh my God, underappreciated. Like,
yes.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're right. I think Sebastian Stan really kind of like, honestly, he's really done a good job throughout the whole thing. Like, he had to play when he was playing as Bucky, it was a very different character than what he is, and you can see like elements of Bucky in the Winter Soldier, but like like he is scarred. He's had people playing with his brain for so many years that like he is just trying to figure out himself. And that I feel like that's kind of also part of going into the Thunderbolts and him, playing around being a sender or being like, this isn't me. But yeah, no, I think it's excellent. That's one I hadn't considered, but yeah, I think he does an excellent job with that. My number 3. Hold on. My number 3 is a bit redundant because my number 3 is your number 4.
Oh,
Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther.
very nice.
You can just tell, like, he did he only did like, how many movies did he do? Like, I guess technically 4 movies with Civil War and then Black Panther and then Avengers 3 and 4. But yeah, like he really puts a footprint on the character and on the entire MCU. And yeah, he does a great job. Like, it's so weird. Like, while an argument does exist to recast him, I get why they didn't, because he did such a great job. And it's almost like you want to honor him before we move so quickly past him, But yeah, I just think he did like an amazing job with the role. And he died way too fucking young.
Yeah,
which is unbelievably tragic. But yeah, absolutely love him in the role. And Ashlene, what is your number 3?
My number 3 is someone that you mentioned earlier but wasn't on your list. I have David Cornsfed as Superman.
Oh, nice.
Yes. I just think he really embodies the character a lot.
Yeah, no, I want to see him. Like, right now, Tyler's my favorite Superman, but like I think David Cornswet has an opportunity because as much as I love Tyler's performances, there was lots of shortcomings to that series that I think David might be able to overcome with his Superman movie. So I kind of want to see how that progresses.
Yeah.
But the first Superman movie was fantastic, in my opinion. My favorite Superman movie to date. So I definitely want to see where it goes.
It's much better than Man of Steel.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And I'm somebody who I still kind of like Man of Steel, but no, the Superman 2025 much better. Superman 2025 actually knows the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I regretted going to the theater and seeing that movie about halfway through it. From the first time Zod showed up, and I was like, "This is kind of bad."
You see, I'm much more generous to Man of Steel, but yeah, no, still Superman 2025 better. And that brings us to your number 2 already, Bobby?
Yeah,
I think yeah, we're up there.
Yeah,
and then we'll do honorable mentions and number 1. I don't know.
Yeah. Chris Evans, Captain America.
I will admit he's not on my list, but I will be mentioning him at some point coming forward. Spoiler.
Yeah. Chris Evans. Again, he embodies the role of everything that Steve Rogers like, and it's just even like early on after he had gotten like unfrozen, you get to still kind of see that like naiveness that he has towards like life and existing in nowadays. Even like the little notebook that he kept of just like stuff.
Oh yeah, the shit to watch. Yeah, I love that.
And listen to and stuff. Yeah. All that was like pretty cool, and just the little character choices that he always made. With even when he was dressed casual, he still looked like he was an old man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of the things I think he does a great job. Like the thing with Captain America is if you're playing him right, you're pretty much just playing someone who's almost just like a Boy Scout, and you have to make that engaging. And Chris Evans absolutely fucking did. He played, a character that is kind of what I always viewed Captain America as, just an upright, a good person who, in my opinion, when written correctly, he embodies what America should be. Not what America is, but what it should be in a lot of ways. And I think he did a great job in his roles for those movies. I think it's an excellent pick for number 2. My number 2 is not that, but hold on. Oh, I went with a Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones. Yeah, no, she had to play a very damaged character in Jessica Jones, and I thought she did a fantastic job. Kind of also like learning her own power after pretty much having all her power stripped from her, and still learning that that doesn't necessarily mean anything after getting all your power stripped from her. You can still rebuild and become better than you were, which is kind of what happens to her. It's a great character arc, especially in season 1. I'll admit I haven't seen season 3 yet. As I recall, season 2 was decent though. But yeah, season 1's classic. I think she does a great job with it. A very damaged, flawed character, but a very good character. Really enjoy her performance. What's your number 2, Ashley?
My number 2 is a little bit, I guess, more unconventional, but it's a very iconic, well-remembered performance. I have Burt Ward as Robin.
Nice. Nice.
Holy gastronomics, Batman.
Oh, I love that. Oh my God. We're going back in the 60s.
Holy obscene reference, Batman.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Holy shit. God, all the stupid stuff he would say throughout that show is so amazing. And he says it with a completely straight face, which everybody does in that show, which is one of the highlights.
I was thinking
He bat danced with the straight face.
I was like, I have to have someone from like the 60s Batman stuff, because the stuff that they had to say.
Yeah, that's why I asked if it was a good guy or bad guy, because, you know, Burgess Meredith, Penguin. He's my favorite from that age.
Oh God, I'm trying to,
because I just picture him saying like lines from Rocky, but as the Penguin.
Oh God, like watching.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
We did see that that 60s movie not that long ago. When he pops up, it's like, oh my God, it's fucking Mickey. It's
Nick. It's Nick.
This guy's gonna fight Batman, then he's gonna train Rocky. The voice is the same.
Yeah, it's just the Penguin voice, but he's saying, you know, just Mickey lines.
Bobby, what are some of your honorable mentions for you?
Oh, honorable mentions. Christopher Reeve, Superman. Kristen Ritter, Jessica Jones. Those are 2 absolutely definite honorable mentions. Billy Zane as the Phantom.
Ooh.
I was a kid that was a movie that I watched when I was a kid, and I read the comics every Sunday as a kid. Mm-hmm. So it's just I remember seeing that at the theater and just thinking it was so cool. But he's not that well known of it, and also Billy Zane is just a treat no matter what.
Absolutely, just a fact.
Like he's such a great actor, but like he rarely plays the scumbag. So it's hard for me to say he's one of those actors who always plays a scumbag, but like. He's played it a few times, and he's really good at it.
Oh yeah, he's a great scumbag.
But
honestly,
I mean,
it kind of makes me want to rewatch that one Tales from the Crypt movie he did. What is that called?
Bordello,
where he plays like the devil. No,
that's Demon Knight. That's
Demon Knight. Yeah, where he plays just pretty much like the devil or something.
They've added all of the original Tales of the Crypt on Shudder.
That so well.
They've added the entire series of Tales from the Crypt on Shudder.
Oh jeez.
I like put it on random play while I'm at work and just listen to the audio of it.
Nah.
Let's see. And I said Billy Zane, the Phantom, Christopher Reeve, Superman, and Robert Pattinson as Batman.
Ooh, nice. Mm-hmm. A couple of my honorable mentions. I'm kind of just going to name the people who were on my list, but end up getting booted off for other people. Off the top of my head, the one that was just booted off today that almost made it is Michael Keaton's Batman. Well, I love how he's just the rich. He does a great job playing the rich guy, and then
like such a rich piece of shit.
Yeah. But also Chris Evans' Captain America almost made it.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman's Wolverine almost made it. God, I'm trying to think. I think there's who else? I think that might be it. But yeah, I think those might be my honorable mentions. I think they were all great in different ways. But yeah, honorable mentions, Ashlene.
Well, there was one person that was going to be on the list that I ended up swapping out for Chadwick Boseman, in part because I felt like I kind of had a similar type of role already represented on the list, and I felt like I wanted a bit more variety in my list, but I was gonna also put Adam West as Batman.
for what that series was, he was perfect.
But Burt Ward kind of ran ahead for me, and so I ended up putting him on there instead. When it comes to other characters, I admittedly, as like. You've lived with me, And so you know that I've seen
Who are you
like
again?
almost all of these people. Like I've watched almost all of these people pretty recently. So in my head, like I was running through like different people, but as I said, recency bias. Like I think all of these are good performances, but yeah,
I mean,
my head
honestly,
is
I
just
think you got a
kinda-
solid list. So
Yeah, so I don't really. I wasn't like really thinking about honorable mentions, so I don't have any.
I'm trying to figure out how come nobody's mentioned Halle Berry as Catwoman yet? I mean,
Well, that was my number one, but you know, all right.
Would we be able to do that? I mean, I guess she played it in the Catwoman movie, right?
Yes, yeah.
I've never actually seen that.
Don't
Terrible.
Yeah,
It's
spoiler
so
alert,
bad.
Ashley. It is awful.
The only
She
good
drinks
thing-
milk.
The best thing about that is Halle
She has a
Berry's
basketball
Razzie.
scene.
Well, I was going to
She
say
has
Halle
a
Berry.
yeah. Oh.
Halle
I
Berry's
was going to say the
acceptance
basketball scene with
speech at
the
the Razzies.
Yeah, that one was hilarious.
That was great.
She definitely was in on the joke.
Yeah, she was like, I want to thank my director for completely doing a dreadful fucking job in that movie. Really,
also,
really brought
my
me here.
agent for getting me that job.
Yeah, fucking really just so many forces had to come together to bring me to this podium.
Actually,
I love
that's a
that she
lie.
actually went to the Razzies and did that.
I mean, that's awesome. I don't think most people would go to the Razzies.
No, she was having fun with it. But yes, are we ready for our number ones?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Well, Chris spoiled it in chat. It's Shaq is Steel.
Oh,
No,
well,
shit. I'm kidding.
Of
I'm
course,
kidding.
How did I forget about him?
Oh God, we can't do voice actors. That's so lame.
I think we do an our list of voice actors because there's
Yeah,
like
easy.
goddamn,
I
this
can
is
tell
gonna
you
get dominated.
all of my five.
voice
All of my
actor.
five is Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Yeah.
that's just, it'll be just by episode.
Yeah.
God, number one. As much as I really don't want to say it, I just keep circling back to it. And it's Keaton as Batman. Like,
nice.
You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yeah, no, he does
Like-
such a good job. Yeah.
And like how we were talking earlier, how he played that arrogant billionaire so much. Like when he met Vicky Vale, like, God, kind of pretentious if he owns all this, right? Like, yeah, definitely. Who are you? I'm Bruce Wayne. Yeah. That's our boy.
Just no.
No, Paul.
No.
Paul, no. You keep that
No.
up, we're gonna fucking ban you.
You will never hear from us ever again.
That might actually be worse than Halle Berry's Catwoman. I'm just saying.
We don't mention that freaking cult leader's name here. That box office poison.
All right, so my number one, this one, this is another one I kept circling to because I was like, I just don't know if there's another person I could put here, and it's like everybody knows his performance, but like he just nailed it so fucking well that it's ridiculous. Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man.
Yeah. I almost squeezed him in my honorable mentions, but like I felt I was a little too Marvel heavy. But yeah,
I'm kind of Marvel heavy too, but like
yeah,
Marvel has also dominated the scene for a while too. It's part of the issue. But yeah, his Iron Man is like perfect.
GTA
Holy crap.
again. We don't mention that douche canoe's name here.
Oh my god, Morbius, fucking Morbius.
No, I'd rather go with Craven because that was definitely a stellar film.
Sure,
I audibly went, "My God!" during
they're
it.
still making these, dude.
Oh,
Just like recently, there was a podcast clip of Matt Smith recently that's been going viral, and I love it. But essentially, Matt Smith's in the interview and the podcast was like, "Oh, do you know that Keanu Reeves was recently sighted on an airplane watching Morbius?" And Matt Smith's like, "Oh my God, Keanu Reeves! I love Keanu Reeves. He's amazing." And they're like, "Well, what do you watch on a plane, Matt Smith?" And he's like, "Well, not fucking Morbius. What the fuck?" They're like, I love Keanu Reeves, but I think he was high on volume or something. Like, what the fuck is he doing watching Morbius?
My favorite part of Morbius was when he looked at the camera and said, "It's morbid time," and then the movie formed all over those people.
It's morbid time.
Yeah, I'm happy that I protested that one. Like, yeah, I'm not going to see that.
I don't. I was like,
I
don't
refuse.
care.
You're like, yeah, I think I told you that after you had gotten out of it. And you're like, you know what? That's fine. I don't blame you.
No, like, God, it was like the most just like it is the superhero movie equivalent of like lukewarm water. It is like, fuck, what the fuck is this?
I would rather actually, you know what sounds more enjoyable? Watching a marathon of The Shadow, The Phantom, and The Rocketeer. All those like Sunday.
Well, that
morning
actually
comic
sounds like
films.
fun.
And Dick Tracy. I guess we could lump Dick Tracy into there too, because all of those sound like that would be a better film, like a film festival, than watching anything starring Jared Leto.
Yes. In fact, I would argue it's more fun to get a whole bunch of friends together and watch Catwoman together than watch fucking Morbius. Fuck. Because Catwoman's terrible, but like you can at least have fun with it.
Yeah, Catwoman's bad, but you could at least like laugh at it. And you know,
Yes.
there's that whole basketball dance off Jimmy Smith scene.
God,
was
the
that Jimmy
direction in
Smith or was
that's
it
so
Brent or
atrocious.
was it Benjamin
No,
Bratt?
it's
I can't
Benjamin
remember.
Bratt. Yeah,
It is Benjamin Bratt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's
is. It is. Like what is it? Like a rooster. That's what they called him in Blood In, Blood Out.
That's right. Yeah. Let's see. So, oh yeah, we got to my number one. It's your number one.
My number one is someone that we've also talked about today. I have Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I do think he's a great spy. Like, well,
Yeah.
I think, like I said, like I think his Spider-Man's a little weak. I think his Peter Parker's on point, and at the end of the day, Peter Parker is more important. Like, if
He
you want,
really he found his own with Peter. I think in the second one,
especially the second one, yeah, but
because that one had to be more Peter Parker central.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it was him dealing with the fact that like he's losing his Spider-Man powers and asking, "Do I want to be Spider-Man?" And what I love about that movie is him realizing that like I think in a lot of ways, like I love the train scene. It's one of my favorite scenes of all time.
It's still one of the greatest superhero moments ever. Like,
but I still think a great scene in that movie is the fire scene where like there's that burning building and he has to, you know, and he just is Peter Parker. He doesn't even really have his powers at that point, and he still goes in there to save people. You know,
yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that's why Spider-Man's a hero. It's not because he has superpowers; it's because he's willing to do shit like that. But yeah, I think that's a great pick as well. I think Tobey Maguire, I think he might have been on my list. He should have probably been in my honorable mentions, but yeah, he's great as well.
Oh, of course. When he dances to some James Brown. Yeah, that
yeah.
is like that is Sam Raimi's crown achieving moment in modern filmmaking.
Yeah, that he will never.
And then he
surpass
made
that
Drag
moment
Me to
ever.
Hell. And then he made Drag Me to Hell and had that talking goat puppet.
But yeah, I think those are pretty solid lists. I think we got good lists, guys. A lot of great performances. Man, you know,
I did a thing while we were talking about our main subjects. I put up 2 polls for funsies.
Ooh,
no real reason, just for funsies.
I heard you typing. I was wondering.
Yes, that's what I was doing. Oh no. So the 2 polls I asked, I wanted our people to pick. Now there's 2 of them because I couldn't fit all the options on one. So an actor that plays a very unlikable person so well. And I had to break it into 2 different posts. So each one has 3. The first one is between Henry Sensry, Jesse Plemons, and William Atherton. And the second one is Christopher McDonald, Clancy Brown, or James Spader. Because they're all really good at playing scumbags.
Yes, they are. They're excellent at playing scumbags.
But I can't pick my favorite out of all of them. But I figure, you know, like we could post them up and have them up for however, I don't care how long, maybe let's call it 2 months. So what would that be? That would be September. Yeah. So by September, let's call it 15th. We'll have that up by then. No, let's give it a little bit less time. How about August 8th? Yeah. In a month. So the winners of these, we'll do a round robin, and the winner of each post will go off, and we'll pick a movie from the winner of that final round.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. And I mean, if anything, there's like a movie where they're a real scumbag and that we can pick. I mean, or we could just watch clips of Jesse Plemons being a piece of crap in Breaking Bad.
Watch a couple of Breaking Bad episodes. Holy shit.
Or just the
dark
one
in that.
the one where he kills the kid. Like, yeah.
Oh
just,
god, that is so fucking dark.
But yeah, it kind of hit me because we had talked about it last week. We were talking about just actors that are really great at being like scummy. And the original list I had Robert Vaughn on there, but I'm afraid not too many people would be sure of who Robert Vaughn is.
Yeah.
So,
but
yeah,
that sounds like fun.
Oh, you could change it. That's fine. You could vote in each poll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Chris, you watched Send Help. That's great. That movie.
I love Bruce Campbell's cameo in that.
The super brief one.
Yeah, the picture in the background of his dad. I thought that was great.
Next to the Delta. Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna squeeze these cameos in. I don't care what it takes.
I mean, he always gets the car in no matter what.
Yeah. True. But yeah.
Who? Robert Shaw? What?
Was he Shaw and
No. That is Robert Shaw.
Yeah.
Robert Vaughn.
Oh, Robert Vaughn. Okay.
Yeah, Robert Vaughn. I'm trying to think of like. See, the movie I always associate him with would be Basketball. Because
I haven't seen that in forever.
But he plays the rival billionaire in that one.
Mm-hmm.
But he's always. He was in Superman 3. He's the rich billionaire.
That's where he came up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what brought up Robert Vaughn. Yeah.
He was good in that. I mean, I'm not a fan of Superman 3, but like he's great at playing a scumbag.
Yeah.
All right, that sounds like fun. So, guys, make sure to go vote in the poll. I have them pulled up right up here, actually.
Chris had already.
So make sure
voted.
to go vote. Yeah, we got votes for Jesse.
Yeah. Not surprised.
Christopher
right there.
McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie, like I can't vote, but I was already kind of like, I think I'm gonna Jesse Plemons in there. I love William Atherton too.
You can go on your own channel and vote on it.
That is true. I could switch accounts and do that.
Yeah.
And Christopher McDonald's a good pick. I might go ahead and vote. I'll be honest. Like between these three, I think I'll probably go with Jesse. And then between the top three, maybe Clancy.
Yeah, because Clancy.
They're all great, though. They're all great.
It was hard picking the right photo of Clancy, but that's the one that I was like,
the Shawshank Redemption characters.
And for Henry, I picked that one from Clear and Present Danger because, like, if you have not seen that movie makes me want to punch him in the mouth.
Yeah,
really badly.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I was Jack Ryan, I would have in that last scene in the Oval Office would have just punched him right there.
I haven't seen Clear and Present Danger in a while, but as I recall, it's quite good.
Yeah. Those two Jack Ryan, Harrison Ford movies are really good.
I'm not as big a fan of Patriot Games, but I don't know. I love Hunt for Red October, though. But
yeah.
Unfortunately, Scott Alec Baldwin.
Oh yeah, In the Shadow, because he was in that. Yeah.
Yes.
He was. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that'd be another one that would be the Saturday or the Sunday morning cartoon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was really good in Ready or Not too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was great in Ready or Not. Yeah.
Kittredge and the Mission Impossible movies.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Which is why I'll watch the first one just because he's in it. Like.
The first one might be the one I think has aged the best too. It's also got the least Tom Cruise ego issue, even though that still is an issue there. Oh. I do really feel like his ego has been an issue with those movies as they progressed.
Yeah, I think after 3.
Mm-hmm. After 3, he kind of bought the franchise, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, make sure to vote. Next week, let me go ahead and pull up the agenda for next week. Where? I'll do it on here because I'm fancy like that.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right. So next week we got Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Leading up to Christopher Nolan's Odyssey, we're going to be looking at the Coen Brothers Odyssey. And I do think it's hilarious. All the people talk about, he's not being accurate to the Odyssey, and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou exists.
Everyone loves it.
Yeah, that is not remotely like an accurate version of it.
The Cyclops is not technically a Cyclops, but it's a Cyclops.
Yep. We're going to be looking at the Evil Dead remake 2013, which I remember liking. It's not anywhere near the Sam Raimi ones, but I remember liking that one. And then we're going to be catching up with House of the Dragon season 3, the first half of it. Yeah, kind of see what they do with that season, because the last season ended so fucking abruptly. It was kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when they tell everybody, okay, we're making 10 episodes, and then 8 episodes in, we're like, okay, we're not making anymore. It's like, well, wait, we didn't plan for that. Fuck. But that's the coverage for next week. Got a Star Trek podcast on Friday, a bit earlier than normal. We'll be wrapping up Klingon stuff. I'll probably have a Comics and Chud stream on Saturday. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, no.
All right.
I mean, I think I'm good.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Like and subscribe. This guy named Bobby Cordes over there. Make sure to visit his channel and subscribe.
Yes.
He's got the Organized Chaos podcast channel, which has polls up there. So make sure not only to like and subscribe over there, but vote in the polls. Your favorite movie douchebag.
Yeah.
And then I think that is about it. So thank you for joining us. Party on. Be excellent to each other.
Take care.
Let me actually
Bye.
see if I can cue this up properly. Can I do it? I'm already messing it up. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Are you fucking...
Okay, and now the proper outro. No.